Hey there, everybody. So we've got, the rescue signal event has ended, and now we have our daily challenges. They've also thrown out some new banners. I should say old banners just being brought back. I will just quickly go over Aladdin and Jasmine. I've covered them before, so you can look back at my old video to get a sense of a better review over them. But generally, Aladdin is pretty much at the top of the DPS charts. It's pretty much Aladdin and Jafar right there at the top, mostly due to the sort of free damage potential they get from their EX skills. So Aladdin's EX skill is a massive damage modifier, which is the highest modifier you can get for an EX skill alongside Jafar. All you need is a level 3 HP regen. So if you have Pooh on your party, Honey Farm Pooh, or if you do happen to have Jasmine on your party, it's very easy to activate his EX skill. So yeah, he's a very good damage dealer, and of course they've brought him back because the daily challenge boss is weak to green strike. So they figured they would try and milk you dry here. We are getting Ariel and Ursula next week. We have no idea what their kits are going to be like, what kind of units they're going to be. But yeah, they're definitely bringing out lots of banners here to try and milk you dry before they drop Ariel and Ursula. So it's up to you if you want to go for them. You wouldn't be wasting crystals on a unit like Aladdin or on Jasmine. They're both very, very good units. Jasmine is a support. She's a top tier support. So you've got a top tier damage dealer in Aladdin, and you've got a top tier support in Jasmine. So you can't really go wrong pulling for either one of these. Are either of them necessary? I think that just depends on your team composition. But Jasmine's a really interesting unit. The only thing about Jasmine is that for her to really shine, you kind of want her at least LB1, because then she gets that extra buff, which is the SP charge for the whole party, and it's a level 2 SP charge. What that means is that for every level of SP charge you have stacked on your units, they will gain that much SP at the end of the turn, no matter what. So like a level 2 SP charge means everybody on the team at the end of their turn will generate 2 SP, so that's 10 SP right there at the end of your turn. You stack that all the way up to level 5, that's 5 times 5, that's 25 SP generated every turn. And I mean, it's essentially free, right? I mean, just for the unit standing around and being there with that buff up and running. And then obviously if you get her up to LB2, all those go up to level 3. So by turn 2, you're already maxing out all of these buffs. And so plus on top of that, she's got the Party Heal Plus, which is 10% heal and a 10% 10% SP charge, or SP generation, SP gain. So she's a pretty good all-around support just for a little bit of side healing, some SP generation, and she's got the attack up. So she's got a pretty well-rounded support kit. You still probably want like a defensive buffer on your party. You either want Genie or Pooh on your party to go with her. She's not really like a standalone buffer necessarily, but she is a really good support unit. So in my opinion, you can't go wrong with either one of those units, but you also may want to hang on to your crystals and see what comes with the Ariel and Ursula banner. Do keep in mind, however, that these banners will disappear. They're for 1 week only, and they do disappear when Ariel and Ursula come up. So if you're thinking, oh, I'll just wait and maybe see what Ariel and Ursula look like, and then I'll pull on these units, no, not going to work. The banner's over by the time Ariel and Ursula pop up. I will say it is interesting to see how they're kind of treating and dealing with these limited time gotcha banners, because this is a re-release. So, Aladdin and Jasmine were both released before. I think that was back in December, like early December they came out with the second rescue signal event. And so it's been, I don't know what, like 2 or maybe almost 3 months, and they've kind of brought their banners back. My thinking is they're just going to bring them out whenever they don't have another banner to release, and they just want to milk some money out of the people. But like I said, neither of these units are a bad investment. They're both very, very strong in their respective fields. So if you need a strong damage dealer, Aladdin is great. If you need a good buffer to go along with, you know, to go in your party, Jasmine's really nice for the attack buffs and SP generation. So yeah, that's about it on those guys. Take your picks. If you want a more in-depth review, I'm pretty sure I did one on a video way back when, so, you know, go have a look at that. All right, let's talk about the daily challenge boss. That's what everybody is looking at this week. Thankfully, this guy is like super simple. I'm not gonna lie, I accidentally killed the guy on level 3 on my first run in like 2 turns. It's because I brought all my green strikers and just brought a really overpowered team. I'm going to take a much weaker team in there just to show you. But sorry, let me go to my. So this is the team I brought in and literally just murdered this guy almost instantaneously. I am going to I'm going to weaken this party a little bit and just kind of show you. I am still going to bring Aladdin just because Aladdin's on the featured banner, so I figure you guys might want to have a look. I'm going to bring Carnival Goofy because you can actually attack break this guy, so he is susceptible to attack breaks, which is really nice. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to bring like Baymax or something like that. Do I have Baymax? You don't really need a healer. Like you can probably murder this guy pretty quickly, but let's say that your team's not quite as strong as mine. I'm just going to show you kind of a well-rounded team that should be able to manage this. So we do need Pooh to go with Aladdin. Obviously, if you have like Jasmine, you can throw Jasmine in there instead. We don't really have anybody with SP gen, but we don't really need it. This boss doesn't use SP lock or anything like that, so it's not really necessary. All right, let's go ahead and get in here and we'll just start murdering. Oh, this is the level 1, isn't it? I meant to do the level 3. Sorry. Well, I'll do the level 1 anyways because it'll be pretty quick. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to guard with all these guys. I'm going to have Aladdin do his AoE. This should pretty much kill everyone and gen up plenty of SP. So we're good there. Now we can start doing some buffs, and I'm just going to do attacks here because we honestly don't need to worry about this boss. He's not very hard. We should be killing this guy pretty quickly. Okay, you see Aladdin's EX skill with that green striker definitely hurts because the boss is weak to green. All right, and yeah, we're just going to murderify again. This should kill the boss without issue. If not, Aladdin will clean up the mess. There we go. All right, so that's level 1. Obviously, level 1 is quite simple. You do get crystals for each one. 50 crystals for each one. So now let's do level 3. We're going to use the same party. It is different. So you'll notice right away that this first stage right here, we've got these guys. These are the ones that do the attack break on your party. They do an AoE attack break if you do not kill them. So you've got a couple of ways you can try and manage this. You can do what I just showed you. If you have Aladdin, you can basically just guard with everybody except for Aladdin, and you can have him do his special. And that should kill all of them. But let's assume. You know what? I'm just going to do it. Forget it. Let's just do it. This boss is not hard. Okay. So now we're just going to switch back to attack. We're going to do our buffs. All right. I'm not worried at all about this guy because he can be attack broken. Plus we have damage mitigation and our defense buffs from Pooh. So we can just basically sit back and this guy should not even touch us. All right, Goofy's just basically gonna normal attack every turn, and that's pretty much that. You see, he does a defense buff when he hits rage mode, and that's fine. It's not, honestly, we're not worried about that at all. We're just gonna keep on doing our buffs and keep on attacking. We're gonna try and get that rage bar down as quickly as possible. And yeah, Aladdin pretty much takes care of that. And there you go. One turn, we're already in confusion mode. All right, and we're just gonna, oh, sorry. So once he's in confusion mode, he does get the 100% evasion. So at this point, you can only hit him with skills. So I'm actually going to defend Aladdin because this is a good chance to build up some SP, and then you can unload some skills. Goofy still has to do his normal attack though, just to keep up the attack break. So he'll just do his normal attack, but you're going to notice that it misses. And then Aladdin's, all your EX skills will still hit, even though the boss has 100% evasion. So you don't have to worry about that at all. There's the green striker. Yep. So we're just keeping that attack break. Even if the boss does hit us, it's not going to deal any damage. I mean, you notice that one that hit Genie dealt like 23 damage. So this guy is not threatening. You honestly don't even need Baymax here. But just in case your buffers aren't nearly as strong, this just gives you, gives you an example. All right, so yeah, we still need to maintain our confusion mode here set up. So just defending with everyone because their normal attacks aren't going to hit anyways. Okay. So yeah, now we can go back to just doing normal attacks with everyone. Looks like Genie, so I'm going to normal attack with Pooh, and I'm just going to do Genie's skill on this one. Alright. Alright, and this, he'll probably die from all the EX one's skills on this one. There we go, yep. So as you can see, this guy's pretty easy peasy. You can maintain the attack breaks pretty much indefinitely. If you bring Carnival Goofy on the party, just make sure you gotta give him a level 3 defense buff though. So he does require like Pooh or someone like that to give him the defense buff to make sure that he he does his attack break every turn. And that'll pretty much make this boss toothless. You could even just bring in a ragtag. You don't need necessarily Aladdin. Aladdin, of course, makes things go faster. But you could bring any other DPS in his slot, and this boss is going to deal like 0 damage to you because you have the attack breaks and all your buffs. So anyways, yep, just a quick little video there to show you guys how you can clear the level 3 daily quest. So good luck out there. This one should be much more attainable for a wider variety of folks out there. So good luck, and I will see you on the other side.